I'm back. Sorry to worry you all with my last video, but don't worry. I'm here to let you all know what's going on before I scare you guys into a panic attack, or worse, lose my connection again. Now that the hurricane that passed us, Irma, as I said before in my last video, and thankfully it has passed my island with nothing but a slap on the wrist. Sure, we got the strong winds and the rain and all our neck were cut off from the phone to the radio, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been, which me and my fellow islanders are very thankful for. It is a massive scare. But even though my beautiful island was lucky, our neighboring island, St. Thomas, wasn't as lucky as us. You see, Irma is twice the size of our island's first major disaster, which was Hurricane Hugo. Now I have no experience with this massive monster, thankfully. But I have a mother who told me about this enough times for me to fear that nightmare. In her own words, that storm made we agape, meaning that it tore the island so badly that almost everything was damaged. From our grocery stores to our hardware, shopping districts, to gas stations, it was bust and broken. The roof from homes were ripped like it were paper, and the trees were torn from the ground like broken pencils. Only trees that were still rooted were our coconut trees. Our trees are life. Some people had to hide in their bathrooms to survive the storm, as their homes were trashed, and everyone was taking what they could from those trash stores and buildings to survive. If you need food and supplies, just take it. Some clothes and new shoes, take it. Take all the shoes you need. Some lamps and sewing supplies, well, you get the point. It was nuts. Not only that, but you couldn't get any clean water because it was all contaminated, and the National Guard had to come and give the islanders clean water so you could get the bottles to fill up what you can. At least the insurance was a nice help, but not that much. And it was hard to rebuild since most of that didn't have insurance money to back it up, and sometimes it was just guessed, and sometimes it wasn't even enough to fix everything. It was a mess, and it took 5 years to get back on track. Think about that for a moment. Hurricane Hugo was so strong that it took the island 5 years to get back on its feet. That's an epic knockout and hard to recover from. And then Hurricane Irma comes twice as big. Yeah, I'd say we came off pretty easy in the end, but our island was so small on the water rat that I really thought it was going to smother us with its power and rip us to pieces as we become the next Atlantis and go hang out with Sebastian. Allow me to explain why this is bad. You see, St. Thomas is known for its huge hills with little to no valleys in sight. I can tell this to be true since I visited there once recently and it was a great experience, but that's besides the point. The hurricane wasn't as forgiving on them as it was for me, and now there's flat, no more hills. At least that's what I hear from the radio station recently, and some of the citizens had to rest in the college for a while to recover, or worse, had to be evacuated immediately. I apologize, but that is as far as I can gather from our local stations without static messing up the broadcast. So they will have a lot to get through, and I hope everyone over there is safe and well along with all the other islands that were caught in her path. My regards go out to the citizens of Florida. I hope you all pull through. Just know that you are in our prayers, and I hope you make it through this tough time. Man, Mother Nature is going hard on this year.